Welcome to the Twin Podcast. Some people call it That's What I Needed podcast. You know, I'm with my brothers. I'm going to introduce them in a second, but I got something to tell the viewers. You know, sometimes you need to look in the mirror and just tell yourself, hey, self, what does life mean to you? What do you want out of this life? What is your purpose? And this is what we're trying to get the people to, understand. So when you leave here digitally, you can finally tell yourself, that's what I needed. But yeah. How you guys doing?
You want me to go first? Or?
We're gonna go with David first. How you doing, David? It's my main man. To my right. With the tattoos.
I just want to right. I just want to say that was a great intro.
Thank you. What's so funny?
All right, I'm just.
You didn't like the intro?
You're crying. All right. No, that was a great intro. We needed that. That goes to show why we doing this pod. You know, you want to look at yourself in the mirror, right? You want to look at yourself in the mirror and just ask yourself, whatever you just said. You just want to keep doing that.
Whatever you just said. I was trying to follow you up. Like, I don't know where you going with this shit.
But
Thank you, the just.
I'm doing great. I'm blessed to just be here on episode 6.
Sir.
We got like 10, 12 hours of footage of this pod so far, so
Literally.
We're doing well. Every time we have another episode, it just shows how dedicated and consistent we trying to be. So
Yes, sir.
I'm just glad that we're here again. To give you guys what y'all ultimately need.
Yeah, please suck up the game. Please don't let this game go over your head.
Please.
Boy.
I know we be joking a lot and everything, but in the midst of all of this joking, we do
Lock in.
We do Game 7.
So that's a great intro.
Thank you. By the way, my name is Dave.
Okay. Hi, Dave.
Hi, Dave.
Tell the world, where you get your fit from. You look nice today.
Oh, thank you. I wanted to give like honestly, I don't even know. But I'm a big Zara shopper. You know what I'm saying? Pants are from Zara. Shoes are not from Zara, but shirts from Zara. Probably the undershirts from Zara. Probably the underwears from Zara. So wow, I'm very responsible. So eventually, we're gonna have a conversation. We're gonna have a meeting with Zara, and we're gonna make some work. I promise you that. But I wanted to just have a little all black type of fit. Given I don't know what it's giving, but what do you think it's giving?
Funeral.
I didn't want to say that, but it's giving that. It's giving that.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? It's giving funeral vibes.
You just took your coat off.
Right.
I
don't want it to sound dark or anything, but that's what it's giving. I'm keeping it cool, calm, and collected.
Cool. All right. To my guy on my left, we got the one and only Kendall Berries.
Yes, sir.
Drunk shirt and
Clap
all.
it up for him.
Yes, sir.
Good job. How you doing, Kendall?
I'm doing great. Always will be great.
There you go. That's better.
I like that answer. You show us the fit, bro. Tell the world, what you got on, brother.
Are we just gonna have a compilation of you just saying I'm great?
Sure.
Like 5 minutes.
Why not?
Okay. When we on episode 500, it's just gonna be the same. I'm great.
Yep.
Okay.
I like that. So what you got on, Kendall?
I don't like that.
What you got on, Kendall? Show the world.
Black jeans, t-shirt, hoodie, shoes.
It's crazy. He actually had that hoodie since he was in high school, and you look kind of jacked.
That is a fact. I mean, he
I got
weighed
this
like 100 pounds in high school.
after high school.
Oh, well, it's been a very long time since he had that same Nike Tech, right?
Yes, sir.
Yeah, he was very scrawny back in.
How often do you go to the gym, Kendall?
Pretty often.
You look mighty swole in that
Yeah.
jacket. Bro.
Pretty
You're doing
consistent.
good.
Pretty often. Appreciate it.
Incredible Kindle.
Incredible. That almost went over my head. It's cool.
Incredible Kindle.
Yeah. So we got the wine right here. I don't know what those are called. I just closed my eyes and
Pray to God.
prayed to God that one of these were good. How do you guys like the wine?
It's mid.
It's not bad. It's not the best one. I believe my favorite one was, the episode 2. We're gonna do a clip of that one. Episode 2 with Davon. That was my favorite one.
Oh, that one.
I'm gonna definitely go back into that one and look at whichever wine bottle that one. That was my favorite. Yeah, episode 2 for sure.
Did you guys do anything today? Anything
What did
important?
I do? What did I do?
Yeah, what did you do, David? You woke up.
Woke
I
up.
hope you brushed your teeth.
Did I?
Damn.
I'm gonna judge you if you didn't. It's not a safe space to be saying no shit like that.
I just want to. I guess we just don't troll.
Damn.
We can't keep going with the troll. I mean,
I'm just letting you know.
okay. I guess.
I'm letting
So
you know.
he
I guess
did brush his
I
teeth.
gotta stop like the joke and let y'all know I do.
No.
Yeah.
No. You could joke, but I'm saying if you're not joking, then
It's gonna be a problem.
Okay. I'm not. Well, I am
Okay.
joking. So
yeah, I know.
I guess y'all can just understand when I'm joking. I didn't know if you.
What did
I would
you
just hope it
do
was a joke. That's it.
today?
Okay, my bad. What did I do today? Pretty much woke up, brushed my teeth, washed my face.
Yeah.
Went to go hang out with my cousin for a little bit.
Mm.
You know, some days, some weekends, you know, you get time. You know, you get to hang out with Cuzzo for a little bit. Shout out Cuzzo.
Yes,
Love her to death. You know who you are. But yeah, just spent time with Cuzzo. Chopped it up, watched some Netflix for a little bit. And that's pretty much, now I'm here. That's pretty much it, you know. Not a crazy, not a usual crazy Saturday.
Mm-hmm.
Like, how it usually is. So, yeah, that's what I did.
That's what's up. Family time is always important.
It's great.
It's always
You know what I'm
important.
saying? It's
I
great.
value that myself.
Right. How about you, Ken? What'd you do today?
What did you do, Kendall?
Went to a coffee shop, got some homework and shit done. Went and got some food. Came
This
here,
shit,
now
by
I'm
the
shooting
way.
the pod.
Tired of it. I'm sorry, Kendall. Go ahead.
He already said
All
it.
right, you said it.
Oh, that was it.
Yeah.
Oh, so you came here from the coffee shop.
No, he went to go.
I went to go get some to eat.
Oh, some need
His,
some.
chopped cheese.
Some chopped cheese. Okay.
Are you gonna gatekeep or can we? Well, how does that
Yeah.
work?
How does that work?
I'm not eating it on the pod.
No, I'm just saying, like, where'd you? It look. I mean,
I don't even know the name
Yeah,
of the
the
place.
bag- the bag
chopped
looks pretty
cheese.
good.
it looks really good. You know.
Yeah.
It was
looks very
good.
good.
It was really good.
Okay.
Okay.
Yeah, I'm gatekeeping.
Oh, okay.
Okay.
That's what I'm saying. I was gonna just shout it
yeah,
out.
it's literally a yes or no question.
That's what I'm saying. I didn't want to go ahead and. And next
Literally.
thing you know, you see 20,000 people in line.
Yeah, no, them niggas not paying me.
Yeah. I'm just saying.
No, seriously. You'd be hot if that happened.
Yeah, they need to see Keith Lee for that.
How about you, Donnie? What you Donnie's a very busy man.
I am.
Jesus.
Jesus.
What did you do today, man? What'd you do?
First of all, technically, I was at work because, at 12 o'clock, it's the new day. So I was at work, and I got off at 7, took a little nap, brushed my teeth, washed my face, shower, all that crap. And, I had to pick up some people, drop them off, help people out. I'm part of the community.
He's
I
a
like
he's an
helping
Uber
my-
driver.
No, I'm not. I'm a good friend. That's what I am.
He's a voluntary Uber driver.
You can call it that. But yeah, and then shit, now I'm here. I was helping around Pops in the house, getting the studio right. Y'all can't see it, but as you two saw, the studio is renovated. we are getting.
I didn't see it.
Oh, you didn't?
You see it after the pod. It's nice.
It's nice.
Okay, cool. Well, whatever. Well, yeah.
Speaking of new
nice.
studio, I can't wait for our theme song. When we gonna make that?
That's a good question.
Theme song is hilarious.
I don't even know where to start.
We gonna get copyrighted.
Yeah, I wouldn't even know where to start with that one. That'd be hilarious, though.
What you gonna do? You gonna rap, David?
Nah, I wanted you to get back into your 2019 Moneybag Yo vibe.
No, it was G. It was G.
G Herbo,
Herbo.
not Moneybag. G Herbo. Yeah, G Herbo.
G Herbo's retired. K Herbo is retired. K Herbo doesn't do any more shows. He's retired.
I'm
Nah, K Herbo was on a run back in 2019, man. He was on a run.
No,
For
seriously.
sure.
Talking about let's record. I'm like, nigga, you ain't dropping this. Just be BSing
Us
around.
back in the studio, him, us three, Tay, Mo, be back there.
Them was the
Tristan,
times.
all of them.
Those were the times.
RT would be back there just doing some randoms.
Random.
randoms.
Them little freestyles we used
Just
to do.
random.
Then you got the roasting each other. That's hilarious. So, I actually thought of a segment.
Give it to me.
A good one.
Pause.
That was crazy. I'm gonna start with Kendall.
What?
Damn.
God damn, kid. Can you let him get it out?
All I said
Why
was
you so
what?
damn
Like,
mean,
Can
bro?
you let him whip it out? Damn.
Whoa.
No.
That was really
That's
crazy.
why y'all
2
should've
for
just
2
said the
is
question.
crazy.
Yeah, that was
2
crazy.
for 2.
That's why
is
y'all just need to
My
say the
fault.
question.
That's on me.
crazy.
I apologize for that.
What year is it today? Or this
2025.
year? Okay,
2025.
2025.
Yeah.
By 2030, what does life look like for you, Kendall?
Great.
I'm gonna ask you again. In 2030, what does life look like?
2030.
Oh shit!
Yeah, stop talking.
20
Go ask David some shit.
It's been too many 2020s, bruh.
Go ask David.
I'm just
something.
used to saying 2020.
Go ask David. something. Stop talking to me.
In 2030, what does life look like for you,
David.
Kendall? Answer the
talking to me.
question. I have no time for this.
I already answered it. I said great. Life is great. You know what I mean?
Just
What do you see
you want me to go?
yourself?
You want me to go?
Go ahead, cause you about to.
Thank you. Yeah.
What does life look? What does life look like for you,
Maybe
David?
you should give an answer to me. You know, I'm entertaining all the questions.
Thank
You
you.
can't just give you that straightforward.
BS.
2030, man. Stop saying man. But 2030, 5 years from now, I think that would have been a better question than 2020-30.
Fuck you.
I think the beauty of that question is the unknown. In reality, you don't really know what you're gonna be doing, but you can have some type of thought, some type of idea of where you're gonna be at. Cause God might just steer you in a whole different direction than where you're going in right now. You know what I'm saying? So 2030, it could be anything. It could be, I just hope that it's I feel like it's gonna be in the trajectory that I want it to be, going up.
Okay.
But
I like that.
it might be in the way I think of it right now. It might be God probably has it in a different lane. It might be still getting to that same destination, but he might give you a different route
Gotcha.
to get there.
Okay.
So
I like that.
I think the beauty of that is just the unknown. You know, I think that's the good thing about it, the unknown. Because if you knew where you was going already, like 5 years from now, you knew what you need. You knew where you're gonna be 5 years from now, what you need to do, all that. It's like, that's not the, the beauty
like
of
that.
life. You just gotta you gotta just take one day at a time. So
Okay. Be in the present.
yeah, be in the present. I'll say that.
Okay, cool. What about you, Kendall?
You literally just asked me already. Like you want me to give a different answer, but that's my answer.
All right, how about you, Donnie?
How about you, Donnie?
Yeah,
All
how
right,
about
cool.
you, Donnie? Because I'm about to throw something at this nigga.
I'm about to throw this big ass heater at his head.
Because I want my 2030 to be great.
How about you, Donnie?
Thank you.
Yeah. Let me see. My life, 2030. I see it looking pretty great, honestly.
Isn't that what I fucking just said?
First of all, I'm gonna elaborate. I'm gonna elaborate. Other than you.
Y'all mad at me, but he just said the same.
First
shit.
of all, I'm gonna elaborate.
All right, we could do that.
So
Let's do that. Elaborate.
it's gonna look great, cause you know why? I'm gonna keep learning.
Right.
I'm gonna keep grinding. I'm gonna keep working. I'm gonna keep believing in myself.
Right.
And I'm gonna keep, networking and everything
And growing.
and growing, literally. So
Not literally, but
yeah, but figuratively.
there you go. I didn't mean to throw that little shade. It had to come. It had to.
It's all good.
It had
It's
to.
all good. It's all good. But yeah, 5 years from now, it's gonna look really great.
I love that. I love that for y'all, man. It's the future is a very open space. It's just so many possibilities can happen.
What do you see yourself accomplishing? Maybe like in a perfect world, like if you
in a perfect world,
yeah, like
man. In a perfect world,
heavy boot ass nigga, bro. Stop doing that.
In a perfect world,
Fuck.
In a perfect world, I'm dating Janae Aiko.
Okay.
She's
we got
married.
not in my world.
That's a fact.
My fault.
Can I have my own fantasy real quick?
Thank
Ken?
you.
My bad.
You didn't want to talk before. I
Thank
know
you.
you want
Bad,
to talk
my
when other people
bad.
talk.
You want to be
bad.
great so damn bad.
Thank you.
Keep it
Bad.
great. Keep
Thank
it great.
you.
Okay, I'll keep
Thank
it great.
you.
Thank you. So, yeah, Janae Aiko for sure. And then we got 3 kids.
Okay.
This is just in the fantasy world.
Yeah, yeah.
Just 3 kids, and I'm making $1 million a day.
I like that.
There you go.
If you did have $1 million, what would you even spend it on? What would you do with it?
Invest.
What,
Because
in crypto?
Because actually, we had a very intense conversation about this. I remember asking Kendall, and I know he's gonna be very detailed with this answer.
Oh, okay.
That's
what we
Kendall, I
need.
got something for you, man. I got a question for you.
Finally, come on. I'm waiting on something to respond to.
Okay, so we had this question about
Nigga's
$1
a
million,
dickhead.
and we had a question about $1 million and it being a lot of money. I remember you answered and said $1 million is not a lot of money to you.
Right.
Has that changed, or you are still on $1 million is not a lot of money?
From my perspective, I don't think it's a lot of money.
Why?
Because I don't think $1 million will be able to fund the sort of lifestyle that I envision myself living.
So when we talk about $1 million, are we talking about $1 million a year, or are we talking about $1 million?
Just a lump sum, just $1 million, or what are we talking about?
Because I could agree with you if it's not lifetime.
Mm.
That's
okay.
That's kind of crazy. But I think the question was a year. Was it a year?
I remember. It was just it was a lump sum.
Just a lump. Okay. Just
Yeah.
a lump
It was a
sum.
lump
Just a
sum.
lump sum of money. So you just get a boom.
Like you want, let's say, like you win the lottery,
Won the lottery, $1 million.
and then you win $1 million. Is that a lot of money?
Would you look at it as a lot of money?
I wouldn't be looking at it. I don't think so. I wouldn't be looking at it as like, oh, I'm filthy rich. Oh, I got.
We ain't say that.
I don't even gotta say like. I wouldn't even say, damn, I got a lot of money, because
Now that's the problem.
Yeah, that's the problem.
That's the problem.
because I don't
Yeah.
We
think
found
it's
it.
Yeah,
Now let's attack it.
yeah.
Why do you feel that way?
I just said it because I don't think it's a sufficient amount of money to fund the lifestyle I want to live. Now it's a start, like you said. I could use that to invest in things that I envision myself investing in growing in different businesses to grow my income to fund the lifestyle that I see myself living.
So you look at your bank account. That says 1, 0, 0, 0, 0, 0, 0.
Yeah, I have $1 million in the bank, but that doesn't mean I'm rich.
Do you know?
To some people, yeah, just not to me. It depends on how you want to live your life.
Shit, you must want to go to the moon or something. Cause to be on this earth, I mean, shit, what can you buy for $1 million?
I feel like maybe it's the mindset for Ken. Maybe he wants to reach more than $1 million.
We do. But
You know?
shit, if somebody gave me $1 million, I'd be
Maybe
like, damn, this is a lot of
the
fucking money.
opportunity that $1 million can provide for you, that could be more valuable than the actual $1 million. Would you think so?
Yeah.
That's why I think about it. I don't think of it just, oh, I got $1 million. I think, okay, this opportunity, having $1 million can, it's just an investment.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? So
it can get me to different places.
When we was talking about it, just saying like $1 million is a lot. I'm like, oh well, I still think it is a lot of money.
No, it is a lot of money. $100,000 is a lot of money.
It's a lot of money. That's a lot of money to have. Because some people, well, a lot of people, most people,
no, a lot of people,
which ones are better?
A lot of people.
A lot is better than
a
lot is better than most.
Yes. Whatever you want to call it, a lot, most, majority.
There you go.
Let's just say majority.
Everybody.
90% of people, 95, they can't just say I got $100,000 in my bank account right now.
Speaking of percentage, Ken, what makes you, or I'll ask everybody, what makes you, why do you think you're one of the 1%? What makes you, what separates you from being the 1%?
Just the work ethic, the work you put in, the things that you do on a day-to-day to strive and reach your goals. My goals are different than the 99%. I don't have the same end goals. I don't do the same things as a lot of people do. I don't have the same mindset as a lot of people. I don't have the same plans as a lot of people. A lot of people's plans aren't to make $5 million a year, $10 million a year. So their goals are different. Their day-to-day strive is different than mine. So, there's nothing wrong with that. It's just different.
So when you answer that question, you're answering based off of you already have this money, or like you already have that kind of money coming in, or this is how you feel right now?
That's how I feel now.
But you thinking later down the road, like I'm gonna already be having this kind of money coming in.
Yeah, because those are my goals. Those are what I strive to accomplish.
Okay.
How about you, Donnie? What makes you a 1%er? What separates you from 99?
Honestly, for me it's the open-mindedness, whatever word it is, open-mindedness that I have. I can sit back and be like, okay, somebody proposed me an idea. It's like, all right, like I'll entertain it. And that used to be a weakness of mine. I was very closed-minded growing up. So you couldn't get me to do pretty much anything. So now I'm just able and willing to work on those weaknesses that I have. And then along with those strengths that I have, I can pretty much do anything I put my mind to. So, yeah.
I like that one. That one.
What about you?
What separates me from the the 1%? I mean, the 99%.
Yeah.
I always had this itch on my back of just, being. I know we was talking about it earlier in the last pod, but just being complacent.
Oh yeah.
I've worked like multiple jobs, and the reason why I've worked multiple jobs had no reason for me being fired. It's just because I felt like my time there was up. I felt like my purpose here is over. So I was just never a complacent person. Even the situation I'm in right now with truck driving, I'm already thinking of what's next.
Yeah. Got to.
So for me, like we talking, in episode 4 or was it 5? I I just have this itch. I'm just like, I just want to keep doing more, keep, improving and just keep learning. I don't want to. I remember when I was at a place where I dumped my load at, boss. I was this guy was telling me, he was like, yeah, we just got a new boss. Yeah, you gonna be seeing him for the next 25 years. I said, you be damn. You see me for the next 25 months.
Thank you.
You know what I'm saying?
Somebody standing behind me because you ain't talking to me.
Nah, yeah. So
shit.
I like to do things, experience things, and then keep moving to the next.
Yeah.
So that's why I think I'm part of the 1%.
Yeah, I think I'm right with you because it seemed like every year I end up with something new, something. I get tired of this job that I'm in, and I need a new job. I need a new start. And for some reason, it's like, all right, this is actually a better job for me. This is what I'm doing is better than what I was doing. So
I think it's all just part of, you want to own things, in life.
Yeah.
You don't really want to have that mindset of working for something.
Mm-hmm.
You know what I'm saying? You want to be able to. I think it's put in the you don't want to put your time in for money.
Oh yeah.
You know how that bag. You know how we get in that bag.
Yeah, that's my ultimate goal.
You know what I'm saying? So you want to be able to, build assets and have that make you money.
Exactly.
You know what I'm saying? That'll make you money when you are in bed, working out, whatever. So you don't want to have just the time that you put in. That's the only thing that's making you money. So we're striving for that. We're looking, we that's the goal that we want eventually. But yeah, I wanted to ask you, what's that 1%?
And that was a good question.
That
was a great question, actually.
I knew the mindset you guys we all have drew us away from the 99%.
Yeah.
But it's just the knowledge that we have to consume. And it just takes time with everything.
Yeah. It does.
So we're only 24 or 25. There's things that we've now learned at this age, over the past couple of years that we didn't know when we was 22, 21, and that's just based off experience. Just going experience.
If you could tell your 15-year-old self, if you would give him some advice, what would you tell him? Lil David.
Lil D.
What?
That's
David is on the road.
No,
today.
that's what
David is on the road.
That's what my
today.
parents call me. That's what my parents call me.
Yeah.
They call me Lil D. All right. What 15-year-old David? Man.
Well, I guess I'll go ahead. Sorry.
15-year-old David. Shit, my bad. 15-year-old David. Get out of your own head. Don't be so egotistic, if that's the word I'm looking for. Some things are just for that season, to make you better down the road. So
Okay.
I feel like I said, I know we kind of saying the same things from episode 5, but the things that I could have done back when the things that I did now, I could have done back when I was 20, 21.
Yeah.
I could have been in a better situation now. Even though I'm already in a great situation, but I could have been in a better situation.
Yeah.
So just, getting out of your own head, just doing the work, putting in the work. The work is going to, show for itself.
Gotcha. What about you, Kendall? What would you say to little 15-year-old Kendall?
Nothing. Keep going. I don't say nothing to that nigga. He doing the right thing.
Yeah. But because you got to think about it. I am 15 years old. You know what I'm saying? Because I could tell him, stop worrying about all the nonsense on social media and what this celebrity is doing and the new thing that's coming out, yada, yada. But I'm 15 years old, bro. You know
what would you say to him? It could be something positive. It can be. What would you say to him?
Little 15 Ken came, sat by. He came to a little portal right here, sat right by. He said, hey, big Ken.
And keep going. Focus on yourself. Focus on your goals. Don't worry about all the other distractions. If it's not helping you strive to reach your goals, it don't matter. It's not that much important.
Is that something you struggled with when you were that age, or
focusing on my goals?
Or were
yeah,
you?
I think I was focused on a lot of things, but I always had to my goals in mind. You just, you go through things to learn and get experience and to just learn life, But
Okay.
yeah, just keep going, keep learning, keep growing.
How about you, Danny? What you tell? You was a little. Never mind.
What?
15-year-old Donnie. 15-year-old Donnie. I don't think I even met 15-year-old Donnie. Wait, have I?
No.
15-year-old Donnie. What year was
maybe
Freshman year.
freshman year.
that? Nah, that's sophomore. When
Yeah,
I met
sophomore. But technically you did because I was still 15
you. Right,
in
okay,
summer
yeah,
school.
yeah. So I did meet 15-year-old
yeah.
Donnie. Wish I can go back and talk to him again.
Yeah, literally. But what I would tell myself is to just be confident. I really struggled with that growing up. I would never talk to anybody unless they played basketball or something like that. It was just I was too, like I said earlier, like closed minded. You couldn't get me to do anything. But I just wanted to play basketball and that's it. And play the game, go home and whatever. So I would just say stay confident.
Okay, I like that. So we're gonna transition to some. We gonna back and forth with the hosting, but
Yeah.
you was just talking about it off camera, but like when you was saying about the being confident and everything, I love to talk about people's insecurities. You know what I'm saying? Maybe you guys already grew through it now. Everything, yeah, it's here. You gotta live with it.
Right.
But what do you think some insecurities was when you was growing up, Ken, or if you had any? Ken,
If you had any.
I didn't have anything. I'm perfect. Nothing can stop me.
Is something wrong with not being insecure?
I'm perfect.
I wasn't insecure as a child.
That's good. Nothing.
As a young adult, as a child, as a teenager, I wasn't insecure.
You never thought like, yeah, I wish I had this.
His choice of clothing. That's
No,
I wish I had these and blase.
I mean, you could wish you had things, but it doesn't mean that you're insecure about
So you never
what you already have.
So you was never insecure growing up. That's good.
Yeah.
That's
How about you, Dave?
Since I believe I was insecure when I was little about things. I feel like back when I was in elementary school, I used to have well, not used to have anything, but I used to my head was bigger than my body. So my head was bigger than my I don't know. I don't even know how to explain it. But
No,
my head
never mind.
my head was bigger. It was kind of bigger than my body, so I would be getting called a peanut head.
Oh shit.
So I was always kind of insecure of my head, and definitely in my eyes too. My eyes was I've got it. I'm just women like it now, but
Yeah.
back in the day,
Definitely was a thing.
eyes was just.
Somebody's ever slapped you in the back of your head just because it's like
I definitely got a slap in the back of the head because I got haircuts for sure. Back in the day, they
and your dad cut your hair too.
definitely cut my hair.
Tough.
Skin bald.
That boy got the number 45. That had
You get the
little stubbles on his
bottom, You
head.
get the bottom of the clippers and he go like this.
Woo! Ooh, shit.
From the front.
Shit.
From the front.
God damn.
That's how it went. So shout out Dad.
I need it.
Never cutting my hair ever again. But
Need a call.
yeah, I think those are the two things I was insecure. It was just my head and my eyes for sure. But now I love it now. I embrace it all the time.
I would have called Child Protective Services on that, man. You just destroyed my whole life. I'm already insecure about all this shit, and now you about to make it worse.
Yeah, he'll skin me. He'll
He said he skinned me.
he'll go bald. How about you, Donnie? What are you insecure about, man?
Number one. Oh well, yeah, just the height though. Honestly, I was real insecure about that, and that's what led me to not being so confident and things like that. So that it came with women. I'm like, oh, she would never talk to me because, and then shout out to my mother. Oh my God, like without her, I will still be. I don't know where the fuck I'll be, but she literally had to like drill me every day, like stand up straight, da da da. Stop putting your hands in your pockets. Stop putting your hands on your waist and or your behind your back and blah blah blah. Speak up. This, and I'll be mad all the time. And then it just came to a point where it's just like, other people kind of what is it called? Like help support me in that, and I kind of gain my confidence up, and then with self confidence, it definitely put me to another level. So now I can pretty much talk with anybody. I can express myself a lot more through my music, through just life in general. I can take care of business a lot easier now that I've and then it's just that's really what it is. But I'm glad my mom really got me past that, and I'm truly happy.
That's good. Shout out to your mom.
Thank you.
Shout out Mama Duke, man. We
Yeah.
all got. That's good too. We all got great Mama Dukes in our life.
Yes, we
I think
do.
that's really shaped us to the men that we are today. So shout out Mama Dukes to all three of our Mama Dukes. 'Cause,
Yes,
we wouldn't be here without them. So
literally.
and shout out Pops too. Pops wouldn't. They shaped us to the men that we are today too. So we always like to give flowers where flowers due. Glad to have both. All three of us have both of our parents in our lives. So it's good.
Ooh, I got a good question.
This dog is pissing me off.
Oh yeah, me too.
It's throwing me off.
Yeah. Anyway,
I'm sorry.
we all know we love our mothers and fathers. What is like one thing that you would say like, all right, I'm gonna do this a little bit different when I'm a father or a parent?
I mean there is some things that you won't fully copycat that your
Yeah.
parents did. I say I wouldn't like drown them with Jesus. You know what I'm saying?
Drown your kids with you. Yeah.
We'll definitely be religious with God and everything, but back and we're definitely, this is just a little sneak peek, but I'm definitely gonna have an episode with my two cousins. They'll explain how life was growing up in church at our church. So, but a little sneak peek, we'll come to church at 7:30 and won't leave till 6 p.m. 7:30 in the morning, leave till 6 p.m.
Jesus.
I feel like that's very
taking it in the back.
Praise the Lord.
I feel like that's a little overdoing it. So that's a little overdoing it. So I wouldn't want to put my kids through that, But they're definitely gonna be religious. Definitely gonna know the Bible.
We'll do three things that you would keep, and three things that you would delete.
All right, yeah, the church team for sure.
That's the one.
I mean, overall, my parents been great. I mean, I feel like they'd be more lenient with. I mean, it goes to show. It goes with the being in the Christian household. So, like the tattoos and the earrings, like I feel like it was a little bit more lenient with that. As long as it's nothing crazy.
Yeah.
But I think the tattoos, whatever tattoo they get, I feel like it at least will show, like, because I got tattoos and I got like the Bible and I got self-love.
Yeah.
I mean, getting those would just show like I was raised by like two parents. I didn't get no like face tattoo or get something that get a girl's name or something like that. Like I was raised right. So I think if you was raised them right, a tattoo would just show like how well they was raised.
Right.
You know what I'm saying? They wouldn't want to get a face tattoo. They wouldn't want to get something that's gonna mark their body for the rest of their life. Like they'll get something that's meaningful. You know what I'm saying? So I say that, being lenient with the tattoos, and then just I don't know. I'll just give two right now. But
what about beating your kids? I know you got beat a lot.
Yeah, that's got to stay.
That's
got to stay.
Oh, you gonna keep that?
We're gonna beat them. We're gonna beat them.
All right. What's another thing you gonna keep?
We're gonna beat them.
What's another thing?
We ain't gonna beat them, but they're gonna be chastised.
All right. What else? What else you gonna keep?
Well, I'm gonna keep the respect level. You know what I'm
Okay.
saying? My dad don't play it with respect. He don't play around with that. You know, he knew from the jump, especially us three, well, us four men and my sister. He never messed around with disrespect.
Gotcha.
So we've been in the household where respect is like priority number one. You know, never go out of character and disrespect your parents. So that's one for sure. That's one that's gonna be carried
Cool.
to their grandparents, I guess.
You got one more?
And then another one, they're gonna be forced into sports.
Ooh, I like that
1000%.
one. I like that. I like that one.
1000%. They're gonna be
Cool.
forced into sports. So yeah, that's no question. There's no question.
Especially they're gonna be tall because you tall.
Right.
So
yeah.
yeah. Cool. I like those answers.
Can't wait to see you, wife.
Me too. What about you, Kendall? 3 things you keeping from your parents. 3 things you deleting.
I can't think of 3, but I'll give you one of each.
Of course.
One that I would keep would be, well, okay. one thing I will keep would be exposing my child to more than just their environment.
Okay.
I think my parents did a good job of that, getting me outside of our neighborhood, getting me outside of our environment, getting me outside to see the world, really, and give you like different perspectives to, you know what I'm saying, build your character off of. One thing that I would delete from my childhood.
I mean, it ain't gotta be childhood. It's just like right now, like stuff your parents do. That's like, okay, I don't agree with that. Like I probably wouldn't put my kids through this.
I can't really think of nothing.
It can be financial habits. It can be getting them to do certain things or
Okay, I'll say like one thing that I would add would be to expose my children, you know, during their development, a lot of different like careers. You know what I'm saying? Because like, you know, when you're growing up, they have like career fairs at your schools and stuff, and they'll just show you like the generic firefighter,
Yeah.
doctor, policeman, you know, things like that. But there is so much more to the world than just your Halloween costume careers. You know what I'm saying?
seriously.
So, yeah, that's something that I would add.
Okay, I like that.
I want it to be in the NBA.
Me too.
Unfortunately, that didn't work.
It didn't. I wish it did though. I really wanted it. I really wanted to go so bad,
Me too.
but you know, shit don't work that way. It doesn't work like that.
Maybe in another life, I'm a 3-time champion, 2-time MVP.
Hopefully, in another life, I'm like 6'6", so I can step on all you little niggas.
Yeah, that's not happening, bro. It's not happening.
No, you don't
How
think so?
about, no. How about you, Donnie? What would you, take and add or
The things that I would
keep?
I'll probably start with the keep. I would keep family, like being around family. Every Sunday, we're always with family. So cousins, aunties, grandma. We're all in the kitchen laughing, joking. That's like number 1. Number 2, I definitely keep the the respect. Like David said, like we respect everybody that comes through these doors. You know, and that's why people love coming here. This is like the place to be. If you know, you know. 'Cause we just respect everybody. We don't care where you come from. We don't care how much money you got. We don't care what race you are. We accept you with open arms. So that is what I would keep too. Let's see, another thing I would keep. It's just probably like the discipline. Once you get on my parents' bad side, it ain't fun. Yeah, they'll love you and everything. But if you doing something bad, they on your ass. Like it's unbearable. But yeah, those three I would keep. What I would probably not keep, probably the way they spend money. I think that would be probably the only thing. If I can think of another one, I probably would. But definitely, like, the overspending. Just the financial habits. I can probably take a different route on that. And we all try to learn from our past generations. But I think that's the beauty of it, because my parents' didn't know what my parents knew. So we can probably learn from them and then add our own thing to pass down to our children. So yeah, that's pretty much it. I don't think I have another one. Let me see. Yeah.
You don't need to force it.
Yeah. I don't even got three of my damn self. That boy love that one.
I just took, this is my second one. You know what I'm saying?
Normally you should just stick with one.
I'm Kendall's favorite word. Not developing. Elevating. No.
Oh yeah, it is elevating.
Elevating.
Yeah.
Right.
Elevating. Oh no, evolving.
Evolving.
There it goes.
Evolving.
I'm evolving every day.
Evolving.
Yeah, go ahead and evolve.
Kenny's evolving every day. Isn't it important to evolve every day, Ken?
Is that even possible?
Yeah.
What is your definition of evolving? What does that look like to you?
Making sure you're getting better each and every day. At least 1% better each and every day. Learn something new.
Okay.
I don't necessarily agree with the getting 1% better every day.
I mean, because when are you going to ever reach 100%?
You're eventually going to hit 100%. So I never believed that logic of getting 1% better every day.
Or is that just the
It's
same?
just the same.
It's just the same. My
Okay,
fault.
cool.
I got into that Kendall, but I'm thinking too hard.
Thank you.
Too hard.
Thank
Too
you.
hard.
It could.
My
It
bad.
could. It is contagious being around Kendall.
I mean, been
You
knowing
tend
Ken.
to-
Well, how long I been knowing Ken? Been knowing Ken since like 2016, 17. That's almost like, it's almost a decade. No,
About
I'm
20,
tripping.
like 28 years.
What?
Like 28 years. 20 odd years. 28, 29.
I don't know.
I've been knowing
At
Ken
least
for, I've
29.
been knowing Ken for a long time. I'll say that.
At least 29.
He definitely
years.
has evolved into the man he is today. He's not the same man he was last year or
At all.
the year before. He's definitely evolved into a great man. And I would say to add, a great man of God, you know?
Oh yeah.
He's definitely gotten baptized, so
Oh yeah.
you know what I'm saying?
You definitely got baptized this year.
Last year.
Last year.
Damn, was that long ago? I thought it was this year.
I think it was the end of last year, huh?
Yeah. End of
God
last
damn.
year.
How did that feel?
Felt great.
Great.
Blessed.
That's cool. What
I thought that was gonna be one of your one like you'll add to
yeah.
like being more exposed to Christianity.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
Thought that would be a good one for you as like a kid, just being a little bit more exposed to.
I mean, I wouldn't force that on my kids. I'll introduce it to them, but I wouldn't force religion on my children.
That's crazy.
I want them to,
shut that dog up.
know God and learn God because they want to learn and know Him, not being forced to.
Yeah.
What you say like being forced would like what is your definition of force? Because would be just taking them to church is okay.
No, that's not being forced. It's just introducing them to the Lord.
Okay.
But I'll say forced would be like you better do this, you better do that, you gotta do this, you gotta do that, yada 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 yada. I mean, because as a kid, all you could do is introduce them and teach them, but ultimately they gotta make their own decision of if they want Jesus Christ to be their Lord and Savior or not.
Right.
So I'll say. So would you be okay with, hopefully not, but your kid taking on a different religion?
Yeah, I'll be okay with that.
Okay, that's good.
But as long as it
Not atheist.
Yeah.
Yeah, I don't think atheist is a religion. You just don't.
You just a hater.
Well, yeah.
Well,
it's
you just don't
it's just
believe in any
a
God.
You're just a
category,
hater. That's what you are.
That's good. I always say as long as it betters your life, like it gets it makes you a better person. Like at the end of the day, it's like you don't have to be.
I don't even like to claim. I know this is probably controversial, but I don't even like to claim Christianity. I just say I have a relationship with God.
That could get
It's
controversial.
very controversial.
But
I know.
yeah,
But that's how I really roll with it. That's how I really roll with it. I mean, if there is a religion to have, it would be Christianity. But I feel like Christianity just has so many baggage. I don't want to get into, but
Yeah, but think about it. A lot of people can't really say that. Some people go to church just because they're going to church, but they don't do the work outside of church, like the prayers, the obeying God, not doing these things or doing these things.
would that be like wholeheartedly Christianity, or you just got a relationship with God?
Yeah, I think having the relationship with God is more not powerful, but it's more like meaningful. I guess I can't find the word, but it's better than just saying I'm a Christian. Because Christian,
I think so too. I mean, I
'cause
always thought
anybody
about
can
this.
go to church.
Yeah, I always thought about this. I mean, like I don't want to really get into a very controversial topic, but like we got churches that remixing like worldly songs in the church, and it's like you can't collide them too.
Yeah,
You got to keep them separate, and although it is bringing people in, but that's not really
that's not
like
the point.
the reason you should bring them in.
Yeah.
We have some churches that look like concerts.
Oh,
Look like it's concerts in there.
Yeah.
And like I was grown in the it will never leave me. Like I was brought up in the old fashioned church. You know what I'm saying?
too.
Like you like I said earlier, we go to church 7, 8 in the morning, leave at 6. I know there's a lot of people that's watching this that had that same experience. So when we look at things like that, it just kind of cringes a little bit, because like we know what real church look like. You know what I'm saying? We know what the standard is, and mixing that worldly type of vibe. It's not. I understand like you getting more like people in there, but that's not really like the way to do it.
At
you know
all.
what I'm saying? Like we remixing little baby songs and putting Jesus. It's like nah, like
I always thought like those like mega churches. I know they ain't like all the way.
Nah, man.
I've never been a fan of those types of churches, because it's like all you mean to tell me all 500 of them people is just like they all came
just there for the
word,
aesthetic.
like,
They just most people just there for the aesthetic. You know what I'm saying? They just there because church is like a good thing to do.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? And I don't like to get into it, but it's just I look at that. It's just because I come from that church background, and I know what a real church look like.
Yeah.
I know what an old-fashioned church. And, there is modern churches. There's one I go to that's a good church, though. There is modern churches that are good church.
Yeah.
But when I look on social media and I see these churches that just, it don't look nothing different from Rolling Loud.
Right. They be having the cameraman right up under him, like, bro.
It don't look nothing different from Rolling Loud. It don't look nothing different. And it's just like, that's not what church should be about. You know what I'm saying? So, I don't know why I got into that bag, but yeah, I say I have a relationship with God. I don't like really. If I need to, that is the closest religion I'm gonna claim.
I like
real.
that.
You know what I'm saying? So
What you think about that, Kendall?
I respect your point of view and your thoughts on that. You know what I'm saying? There's nothing wrong with that. You know what I'm saying? You like your version of church. Some people like the other version of church, but ultimately, if you go in there to praise God, you go in there to praise God.
Right.
You know what I'm saying? If you go in there, you get a good word in, you praise the Lord, you pay your tithes. Amen.
Yeah.
Do it how you got to do it.
Yeah, I just want people to do the work outside of church, because, you can sit up here and hear the pastor preaching, I needed that. And then you go do the opposite of what he say. Or you do the opposite of what the Bible say. It's like, all right, nobody's perfect, but it's like, all right, you should want to change. You
I
should
say
want-
for the people, for like the leaders of the church, those should be the examples of what a person of a man what of a man of God should be.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? I'm not gonna be like so hard on the people that's like going to church that's like just regular members, but the people that's the pastors who people look up to.
Yeah.
You know, I'm not gonna say I've seen this, but I don't want to see my pastor looking. I'm looking up to him, and the next thing you know, we see him clip him at the bar. We see him drinking. We
Right.
see him doing all these things. That's what I look into. That's why I
Yeah.
like. But for the people that's going to church, they're still learning. It's okay
Yeah.
to come to church. You was partying the night before. You coming so you can learn. You know what I mean?
Exactly.
But the people that you learning from,
Yeah.
they have a different standard.
They have a whole
different standard. I should not be seeing pastor cheating. I should be seeing pastor with his first lady and his kids, and that's that, because
Yeah.
that's the standard you want to live by. You know what I'm saying? So that's what I look into, because if we looking at somebody, we looking up to somebody that's not living the life. That's like just saying you getting advice from somebody that you don't want to be in life.
Exactly.
You know what I'm saying?
Well, that's like a fat person trying to.
Yeah, I
Trying to
know.
help you lose weight.
Ken would look at that nigga. If a fat nigga was looking at him saying, "Yeah, Ken, in order for you to lose weight, you gotta." Ken would be like, "What the fuck?"
Please get out of my face, because
Like,
what are you
come on,
talking about?
Come on, like
You clearly don't know what you're talking about, and I don't either.
he
I mean,
telling
but
you
like,
what to do.
But like some people know, you know what I'm saying? So some people do know. They just don't have the willpower or the discipline to practice it themselves. You know what I'm saying? A lot of pastors, they do know what they should be doing, so they preach the word. They be great pastors.
Yeah, and they
But-
usually be the good ones.
Yeah, but they don't have the discipline to practice it for themselves.
And that's the problem.
Yeah, and that's what
That's
David
the
means
problem.
with like the relationship with God. Because if you have that, it's not even about knowing the Bible or knowing.
They're Christians.
Yeah,
That pastor, that specific pastor, is a Christian.
Mm-hmm.
yeah,
He don't have a relationship with God. He
Yeah.
don't, because if he did, his whole lifestyle would be different.
Yeah, and everything will come from here, like in your heart. It's like it's all cool knowing the Bible and facts about the Bible, and I can read this passage, whatever. But it's about like, all right, how do you treat people? All right, how do you go about your daily life? How do you treat your kids?
So you think
Like,
leaders, like you're just saying, just to sum it all, you're saying leaders in the church should be more disciplined. Like the practice of Christianity should be held to a higher standard.
yeah,
to
practice
it
what
is
you
now.
preach. Literally,
The person that's
practice what you
preaching it
preach.
should be practicing it
Yeah,
all the time.
Yeah,
That's
all
how it
the
should
time,
be.
Yeah,
yeah,
For the
I
people
agree.
that, and disclaimer, that's just to help. But the disclaimer, we're not pastors or priests, so we
Yeah.
have our flaws. We're drinking wine. We go out sometimes. We don't have that standard that a pastor should. But like I said, I grew up in a church where, my grandfather, he was a pastor. My dad's a pastor. I see them. I live with my dad, so I see, what a great man of God should be. He doesn't backslide. He doesn't do all those things. So I understand what it is to be a man of God. So when I see, and I've seen it multiple times, I see pastors out partying.
that's
know,
insane.
Have you
See?
seen your father fall short?
In terms of what? Like,
Sin?
if I have, I don't have a recent memory of it, and I'm not gonna say that he is perfect, but there is some things that was very questionable. But I'll say I never heard my dad curse. That's for one thing I definitely didn't hear. But in terms of like sin, I really haven't seen notice anything like out of the ordinary. But I'm pretty sure if he was on here, he would say, "Yeah, I've sinned before." But
Yeah.
yeah, I've sinned before. But from my perspective, I look at him and it's just like I never seen him really like out of character. Like,
But
you know what I'm saying?
but the whole thing with being a man or a woman of God and prayer, it's like prayer is not for you to be perfect. It's for you to like sin less. So it's like the more and more you pray, the less and less you sin. So it's like, yeah, I've sinned. Yeah, like everybody does. But it's like I know I'm not doing what I used to do. The old me was, drinking and clubbing and disrespecting people and blah blah. Now you look 10 years down the line, it's like I'm doing this now. I'm doing this.
You be
I'm not
bald.
getting into that. Yeah, exactly.
I think
And so-
people look at prayer, and everything I'm saying right now, I'm one of the ones. I'm not acting like I don't, but I say people look at prayer as just like just God come out of nowhere and help me.
Yeah. No.
I think when you having prayer, you can have a conversation with him. You can have, sometimes prayer doesn't always have to be you need something from him.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? Like, prayer doesn't always need to be a necessity when you're going through something. It could be, thank you for giving me a great day.
Yeah.
Thank you for allowing me to have a great time with my family today. It doesn't always need to, please let me pass this test. Please let me, get this car. Please let me get these clothes.
And then that's the only time you've prayed since.
Exactly.
Since
so
who knows when.
It shouldn't be just, you need something at this moment. It should be, that's what I say, a relationship. That's why I look at it, a relationship. A relationship is just, it's both ways. God does something for you. The thing that you can do for God is, pray to him, talk to him, thank him, continue to, breathe life, into the world about him. So that's how I look at it,
Yeah, that's like me asking one of y'all like, yeah, can you give me $20? And you ain't spoke to me in a whole year.
Yeah.
Or can you help me jump my car? All right, yeah, cool, but damn, like you no hey, no hello,
nothing.
No nothing. Like we have that relationship to where it's like, we keep in contact so much. It's like when you call and you need some, I'm right there. I'm already right there because we already have that relationship, and we need to have that
relationship.
That same.
I always thought it was a relationship, not really a religion.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? Like, God is just different from, no disrespect to all whatever y'all believe in or practice, but I just be like, God is different from all of that. You know what I'm saying? Like, you can have a relationship with him. You can talk to him, and that will, bring different types of, I don't know the word I'm looking for, but it'll show you a different type of love.
Yeah.
If you just, show him the love back, give him his grace and, show mercy, it'll be different. So that's how I kind of look at it, man.
Okay,
it's
cool.
relationships is a great thing to have with God.
I like that.
But yeah, some people, I don't know if people get controversial with it.
Yeah, some people may not understand it.
Don't come for me.
But when you really think about it, it really makes sense.
Yeah, don't come for me with it. That's how I process and think, and hopefully some people can see, on YouTube or TikTok that where I'm coming from.
Exactly.
You know what I'm saying? But yeah, man. What's the time looking like on there?
1 hour, 10 minutes.
Ooh, okay.
Perfect.
That's cool.
Perfect.
Anything I need to say? I mean, we can cut it short. Anything I want to say?
Hell nah. Word going to the chip.
I just lost today.
That's fine. We 15-1 since the Jimmy trade.
I lost to the Hawks.
Don't give a damn. So we 15-2. Cool. Since the Jimmy trade.
You guys are not good.
Okay.
Y'all lost by 30 to the Hawks.
For real?
Steph didn't play.
Still.
I know that.
He confident in that.
He hurt his tailbone.
Yeah, his tailbone. I seen that was a crazy fall.
Crazy
Y'all
fall.
lose by 30. Y'all lost by 9.
That's fine. That's fine.
That's
late show.
They ain't even making the playoffs.
Late show in the building, man. We doing great.
Hey,
We're doing great. We're doing great.
Reaves has been hooping.
Hot take.
You better not ask me this dumbass question. I just seen that damn
What's the hot take?
episode.
Hot
Better
take.
not.
What's the hot take?
Go ahead, bro. Piss me off.
Let's do a little what's it called? Let's do a little what's the word I'm looking for?
Like this or that type of deal?
Yeah, we can do this or that. You guys ready?
Yeah.
I'm gonna just throw some read Austin Reaves edition. This or that. You ready?
Dun-dun-dun, dun-dun-dun.
First one. Austin Reaves or Bradley Beal?
Today.
Right now,
Austin Reaves.
Austin Reaves. Right now, yeah, sure.
Okay.
A couple years ago, give him his props.
Austin Reaves or Jordan Poole? Shouldn't be tough at all.
On what? On like what? Okay, no. We don't know. Like
Austin Reaves on the Wizards.
Wait. Let's get
He is crazy.
specific. Like what role are they playing on their teams?
He is okay. The third guy on the bench. No, not on the bench. The third guy. The third guy.
The third option.
Third option.
Yeah, third.
Give me
option.
Poole.
Crazy.
Give me Poole.
Austin Reaves is consistent though. Like
I would give him that. But I just like Poole.
I like Poole too, but like I want my third option to be consistent. Like,
I respect that.
I like Poole a lot too. I like Poole.
It shouldn't even be.
I just rather have Poole. Y'all
guys love Poole so much. So he cute with the basketball. That's why.
No,
Yeah, I said Austin.
Oh, okay, my bad. Okay,
I said Poole.
I got another one. Austin Reaves or Michael Porter Jr.
Third option.
Third option.
This nigga Austin Reaves is consistent. Like he's just
it's getting real.
He's reliable.
Come on now.
Like,
it shouldn't be
these other players' ceilings and potentials are higher, but they're just not as consistent or reliable as Austin Reaves.
Give me Austin.
Okay.
Give me Austin.
How you feel? Austin or Michael Porter Jr.?
I said Austin.
Okay.
Because
I want somebody I can depend on.
Yeah, he can only do one thing. Like he can only just sit in the corner and just shoot threes, and not guard. No, not. Give me Austin.
Austin or Norman.
He be pissed.
Austin or Norman Powell.
Third option.
Third option.
So we know we've seen Norman Powell third option.
I ain't gonna lie. Give me Norman Powell.
Oh wow.
We've seen Norman Powell third.
I like Norman Powell better. I'm not even gonna lie.
No, I'm going
right
Austin.
now at least.
Please give some respect to Austin Reaves. Please.
Norman Powell is easy.
Yeah, first option Norman Powell, sure. But we seen him behind some players. What he does.
Norman Powell's always been behind players. This is his first year being the second option. He's never been the first option.
Okay.
James Harden, he's the first option.
I got a good one. Austin Reaves or whoever the third option is for the Celtics.
So is that
I don't know who it could be.
Derek White?
It could be
Drew Holiday.
It could be
Derek
anybody.
White. It could be
So
KP.
JT, blah.
So it could be Peyton Pritchard one day.
So I would have to pick. So is he better than
Derek
all
White.
of them?
Derek White.
Okay.
Austin?
I like Austin. I like Austin better than Derek White.
The defense is crazy.
Austin, he ain't no slouch on the defense.
Yeah, but Derek White is elite on defense.
He's not no slouch.
I wouldn't like Derek White as a third option on the Lakers.
Well, LeBron
Absolutely
would.
not.
No.
LeBron and Luka would, because both of them can't guard.
Not more than Austin Reaves.
Both of them can't guard.
Not more than Austin Reaves.
That's crazy.
You crazy?
Both of them gonna be handling the ball. So Austin Reaves gonna be doing the same shit Derek White doing. Sit your ass in the corner and wait for me to pass to you.
He a better ball handler than Derek White.
But I know. But what is going to be happening once both of them are there? Not three people can't dribble the ball.
Austin
at the same
Reaves
time.
is their second ball handler.
The second? I
The
thought so.
second
Where's
ball
LeBron?
handler.
He's gonna be sitting in the corner for the first
LeBron
time.
been sitting in the corner knocking down threes.
That don't even sound.
He
right.
has been that's the stat. He has been knocking down more corner
That
threes
boy.
this year.
Whatever the fuck that nigga form is.
Austin Reaves is
That shit ugly.
Austin Reaves is their second ball handler on the Lakers.
If Derek White was
sick.
on the Lakers instead of Austin Reaves, then Brown would have to be the second.
I mean, Derek White can handle the ball.
But he's not.
He's a good ball.
But he's not coming off pick and rolls and making plays. Like it's not Derek White.
He does that on the Celtics. It's
No.
it's easier to execute it because you got all them players on your team, but shit, he does it all the time.
Nah, I feel
About
like
Austin?
I feel
Wait,
like I feel
Derek
like
White?
Derek White is attacking closeouts.
And
Hitting threes and crashing boards.
Thank you. He's not creating offense.
No,
he can create offense.
We're gonna
All
go-
of them
we're
do.
gonna go
It's,
viral.
I'm not saying it's
We're
better
gonna
than.
go viral again.
I'm not saying it's better than Austin Reaves. I'm not saying it's better.
We're gonna
I'm
go
not saying it's
viral
better.
again.
I'm just saying he does. He can do that.
off
It's not hard to run a pick and
off
roll.
he doesn't.
and
They don't
make a play.
I don't think they were running pick and rolls for Derek White.
But they have. I've actually seen it.
I don't think that. But that's not like the okay.
I'm not saying he's better. I'm just saying he does it.
So
That's like saying
would you take Austin Reaves? Is Austin Reaves a better basketball player than Derek White?
I would think so. I just like Derek White's defense, so it's kind of like.
Okay.
And then for your third option, it's like you want him to shoot threes and play defense anyway. So I'll probably go with Derek White.
I think it's controversial too. This is very. I think this is probably the most. I think I might get clipped for this one.
Who you going with?
I'll probably go with Derek White, honestly. For a third
No,
option, I want somebody to go.
This next one, and
I'm going
y'all
Derek
might crucify me because I did say that he was better than such and such. But I think I'm taking Austin Reaves over Darius Garland. Is that crazy? Y'all tell me if that's
That is
crazy.
very-
Third option.
That is
Third
very
option.
as a third. We've never seen him at.
Yes, we have.
Darius Garland.
Donovan Mitchell, Evan Mobley, Darius Garland.
Evan Mobley's not a second option. He don't.
What?
Do no.
Evan Mobley's not a second option?
No. Not with all three of them on the court.
What option is he? Third?
Third for sure.
Crazy.
He can definitely
Crazy.
get to his shit, but it's like I don't
That's
really.
crazy.
So Austin Reaves on the Cavs instead of Darius Garland. Is the Cavs a better team?
Ooh, that's
If they wanted to make that trade, who you think got the better of that trade?
the
right there?
Cavs.
The Cavs.
The Cavs. The Cavs. The Cavs. I'm dead serious. The Cavs.
The Cavs.
First of all, Austin Reeves got like 3 or 4 inches on him,
Okay.
so he's a better defender.
Mm-hmm.
He's not the ball handling is not a big gap.
Okay.
I'll give Darius Garland the playmaking.
He more shiftier.
Shiftier,
Garland's
shiftier doesn't
way
get
more
you
shifty.
championships. So
You saying ball handler? I'm just saying.
oh, okay.
Nigga shiftier.
Okay.
Damn.
I'll say he is a better, but not Austin Reeves got that thing on a string.
Okay.
He got that thing on a string. So I'm just saying, the ball handling is not as big of a gap as I think it is.
Mm-hmm.
Playmaking, like in whole,
I'll give it to Darius Garland, bro.
Reeves. I don't know, man. Reeves
is good. I'm taking Darius Garland.
I feel like I will. I feel like I will go
close. Honestly.
look. I feel like I will go Reeves. I feel like the Cavs got the better of the trade, but
for sure.
But
For sure.
like beside
Give me
all
Darius.
of the things that you said, I think Austin Reeves makes more winning basketball plays than Darius Garland.
1,000%.
Like he's like
How though?
like all the shit that doesn't possibly show up on the stat sheet. You know what I'm saying? Like, well, it's it kind of shows up
like
on
hustling.
this kind of shows up on the stat sheet, but get into the free throw line.
Darius Garland gets to free throw line.
Not as
like
good as
Austin
Reeves.
not as good as Austin Reeves, and you hated him for doing that.
Yeah, I
You
mean
said
them.
You
from a
said you hated him
technical-
for doing
yeah,
that.
I mean, I guess, but I wouldn't necessarily say that's like those are winning plays.
Those
like
are winning
stuff
plays.
that's
Is Austin Reeves an All-Star on the Cavs?
Possibly, yeah. If Darius Garland was an All-Star, Austin Reeves deserved to be All-Star on the Cavs.
give me Darius Garland, bro. This is insane.
Bro,
This is insane.
He's good.
We are seeing a star in the making right now.
Darius
I
Garland
know,
is great.
but-
He's a great player.
I know.
right now.
Darius Garland is already a star.
But is it? Is he
Cool.
is Darius Garland a bigger star because he's not playing behind LeBron and Luka, or is he?
Darius Garland would
No.
be terrible in the Lakers.
Yeah, he wouldn't be as good
He
as he
would
is
be
on the
terrible.
Lakers.
I mean, yeah, because he's playing with LeBron.
That
That's what we're
goes to
saying.
show Austin Reeves playing. You know how hard it is to play with Bron and to actually like.
Like he had to really like take that role. Like he didn't really was given that role that he has now. Austin Reeves had to
man.
go out there and take it. Like he had to really show that he could play.
Well, honestly, it would have.
He was
It would have.
undrafted.
yeah.
No, it would have. He would have gotten there further along if they didn't have D'Lo. But D'Lo was doing the same shit, like playing the same role as Darius Garland would if he was on the Lakers.
And he was terrible.
That's because he's terrible.
No.
Darius Garland wouldn't be terrible.
Darius Garland, and he's a
Just
small,
like yeah,
and he's a
just
small guard.
like
He
yeah,
would
like
be
just
bad.
like when
He would be
LeBron
bad.
played with Kyrie, it's like, all right, not saying nope, like he's better than Kyrie, that's great. But let's just like, all right, we got this shifty guard that can score, play make, blase. All right, I ain't gotta handle the ball as much. I'm gonna play off the ball, catch lives, blase. That's the same thing Darius Garland be doing.
All right, I got one more.
1 second.
Okay.
Austin Reeves right now is averaging 19.6, 4.5 rebounds, 6 assists, and shooting 44%
From the field.
from the field.
What about that 3 ball out?
What is it?
I
Like
thought he
30?
said- I
Probably
thought
like
he said
37
44 from the
field or
3
something.
is
I mean from the 3-point line.
From the 3, 36.
36.
solid,
Yeah, he's doing good.
and it's the third option.
Well, I mean,
Third option with 2 different number. Well,
well, you had damn. Well, You had LeBron
Darius Garland
out, and you had
Darius Garland 20.9, 2.7 rebounds, 6.7 assists, 47 from the field, shooting a three at a 40% clip.
That's tough.
Luka Doncic is very ball dominant.
We just got him.
Oh.
He was. I'm pretty sure
15 game sample size.
I'm pretty sure this was Austin Reeves' stat line before.
Oh yeah.
He came.
I mean, it kind of boosted up a little bit because he had some 40 balls in there too.
Yeah, and that was when Luka wasn't even there or LeBron. Right. So
I got one more this or that. Austin Reeves or Tyrese Halliburton.
Austin as a third option. Or what are we talking about?
Hey, to be honest,
I can't picture him as a third option.
To be honest, Austin Reeves can run that Pacers team.
That's cool.
Austin Reeves can run that Pacers team.
That's Halliburton can run the Pacers team.
No, better than Halliburton.
I don't see why.
That's a lot of work.
That's a lot.
That's fine.
Work.
That's a lot of work.
You see, he putting up 40 balls with any.
He put up 40 one time.
No, he didn't. Look it up. He had
two?
He had like 340 balls without Luka and Bron being there. The times that Luka and Bron wasn't there.
So what happens when 40. He don't put up 40?
He's still the leading scorer when they don't. Like I'm just saying, like your third option putting up 40.
So that's a lot. Like for a whole season, like that's a lot of.
He's averaging 19 with.
I'm not saying he can't or is impossible. I'm just saying it's a totally different job than what he's doing.
Thank you.
Now.
It's like when the Pacers got Halliburton, they was sorry, and he went there as a second year player or something like that, and got that team gelling like,
and that's
great. So it's like, and that was his first year too. So I would just have to see Austin Reeves really do it. Like, okay, here, Austin, here's the keys.
He's giving you small sample sizes. Are you talking about like a whole year?
I'm talking about like the beginning of the year. He's on the Chicago Bulls or some shit or whatever, and they're like, this is Austin's team.
Austin
and Reeves, just see how he does, because that changes your mental for sure.
You get a key. You get the keys to Austin Reeves on the Indiana Pacers team. They're doing better than what they are doing. And they're pretty good right now. I think they're 4th or 5th right now. I feel more comfortable. I feel more comfortable. Austin Reeves
is Pacers Austin Reeves better than the Cavs?
Pacers Austin Reeves.
Like the Cavs.
I mean, he's not going to be the first option.
I will feel if they were going in a game in a series. I would feel more confident with Austin Reeves more than Tyrese Halliburton going to playing against the Cavs.
Okay.
I feel that way. And this is I know I'm a Lakers fan.
7-game series.
That's what I think it is.
I know I'm a Lakers fan.
I can't.
But this dude Austin Reeves is really outshining like a lot of these guys that's in the league. He could really imagine him because he almost went to San Antonio. Imagine him with Wemby. Forget De'Aaron Fox.
Okay.
No, I'm dead serious.
So he's better than Fox too.
I didn't say he's better, but they would never trade it for him.
I mean, duh.
Yeah, so I'm saying
especially if they want him to be the point guard.
Forget what De'Aaron Fox. Forget that. But I'm just saying. Austin Reeves and Wemby. That is man. Woo wee. And Stephon Castle and the other dude that want to be point guard.
Yeah, Sochan.
Yeah, Sochan. That's a
great. So what do you think his ceiling is in the league?
Like stat wise.
Just like in general, you think
he's an all-star in the East for sure.
Yeah. So you think he can be a top 20 player in the league?
What's the 20th best player in the league? Who you think the 20th?
Who do you think
the 20th best player in the league is?
Off the top, it'll probably be like around like the Kyries, LaMelos, like
Jaylen Brown,
people like that. Yeah.
No, I'll take Jaylen Brown. I'll take Jaylen Brown.
People in that realm.
I'll take Jaylen Brown.
Yeah,
that's okay. That's a little overboard. Just a little bit. Just a little bit.
So you think he can be a top 30 player?
I think he'd
comfortably.
Be a top 30 player. Okay. I think he'd be a top 30 player.
Okay. Cool.
Top 30 player. So yeah, he's definitely an all-star.
No, he's 100% an all-star. Okay. In the East, he's an all-star.
Yeah.
I can see him if Tyler Hero can make an all-star team. Shit, I think he can too.
Definitely. That's why.
Especially if he's winning and
if Tyler Hero becoming the all-star.
Yeah.
The hell, Tyler Hero. You replace Tyler Hill with Austin Reaves right now. Say, God damn.
Damn, that's tough.
Well,
damn.
let's go ahead and get this verse out of here.
Let's get
and-
up out of here with this
Yeah,
verse.
man.
Is it the light? Is it the motion sensor that is?
Yeah, you
Okay.
probably yeah.
There we go. Yeah, it's getting crazy.
It's
out
just
here.
dark.
It's just dark. Go ahead, Ken.
Let me pull it up.
I could turn them lights off, but turn the lights on. It'd be
We about to be done.
yeah.
Psalms 37:7.
Okay.
Rest in the Lord and wait patiently for him. Do not fret because of him who prospers is in his way. Because of the man who brings wicked schemes to pass. Hear me say that one more time? Y'all got it?
Say it one
Please
more time.
do. Play it. Say it
time.
one more
Say
time.
it.
Yeah, yeah.
Psalms
For the
37:7.
people in the back.
Rest in the Lord and wait patiently for him. Do not fret because of him who prospers in his way, because of the man who brings wicked schemes to pass.
What does that mean to you,
I
Kendall?
picked this verse because what this means to me is, stay in your own lane with the Lord. Don't look left and look right about what he's doing to acquire what he has or what he's doing to get what he has. You shouldn't have to go out of your character and your values of the Lord to gain materialistic things that you want.
I love that.
You know what I'm saying? Stay patient with the Lord, and he'll give you everything that you need and then some.
I like that.
You know what I'm saying? You don't have to go outside of the Lord to seek anything.
Please, Donnell, please finish eating your cookie before you make a comment.
I thought you was gonna go.
Anyways, it's been a great show. I appreciate Ken for that verse, that scripture, man. That's what we do. No matter what, we gonna give that one scripture every episode. So we're gonna say scripture so far. Let us know if y'all been looking at these videos. Let us know what's been your favorite scripture so far. You know what I'm saying? Let us know.
Put it in the comments.
Put in the comments what you think your favorite scripture so far.
Like, comment, and subscribe.
Yes, sir. Yes, sir.
Share it with a family member. Share it with a friend.
Who gonna be the first dad out of us three?
Okay, he's doing
We
that
still
again.
need to know.
He's still doing that.
We still need to know who gonna be a dad first. Kendall, me, no, or David. Bye-bye.
We definitely know who already built like a dad. So
That's fine.
he's getting there. So
That's fine. No, I don't know. Me, I'm a dad. Shit. I know
all right,
plenty. I know plenty of motherfuckers
It's
build
been a
like,
great pod.
build like me.
Again, make sure y'all like, comment, subscribe, share with the family member, share with a friend
yes.
that thinks that need this information, that will find value in this podcast, that will find entertainment in the content that we supply.
Yeah, exactly. Make sure you eat some candy today.
No, make sure you drink some water. But please stay healthy, and we'll see you in
We can
episode
do that.
7. We'll
See
see you in
y'all.
episode 7.
Thank
Staying
you.
healthy is for losers.